A few months ago, I was asked by a follower to share a bit about trauma responses. The 4 trauma responses are fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. Fight is characterized by aggression and the desire to fight back when faced with a threat. Flight is characterized by the desire to escape or run away from a threat. Freeze is characterized by the inability to move or take action when faced with a threat. And lastly, fawn is characterized by the desire to please others and avoid conflict in order to feel safe. Personally, this manifests itself most clearly when I suffer from bad anxiety attacks. I don't know if I've mentioned before, but I have GAD, or generalized anxiety disorder. So anxiety attacks, though not common anymore, are very memorable. In Spain, my anxiety attacks in class were similar to the freeze response. This happened to me especially when I was called upon in class. In addition to being unable to speak, I would become highly disassociated from my body. It would be as if I was standing across the room watching myself be paralyzed with fear. My breath would become slow and I could feel my heartbeat in my head. However, my body would be perfectly still and calm looking. I would be completely melting down inside, but I would look calm on the outside, unable to move or speak. I would then be stuck like this all class. As a result of my freeze response, it appeared as though I had an attitude towards the teacher, so often I would go to the bathroom and cry. Lastly is the fawn trauma response. Woo child, that has been so frequent that I started to believe that it was part of my identity. I have people-pleasing tendencies, especially around my family. I become overly compliant and have a lot of difficulty asserting myself. I basically have no boundaries and feel completely helpless. I also seek approval and validation from others. I basically start to walk on eggshells and try not to upset anyone. There were several things that helped me, but the first and major one was getting into individual therapy. Individual therapy has been pivotal in my journey to mental well-being. It has given me a space to truly sit and work out my thoughts and patterns. It was going through individual therapy that I was referred to a psychiatrist that suggested the addition of medication as well. This combination of therapy and medication has been life-changing for me. I have been able to gain a better understanding of my triggers and how to manage them, along with journaling to help me process my thoughts and gain insights into my thoughts and feelings. Finally, we come to the end of this podcast. Let me know if you have any questions or need help with your mental or emotional journey.